Good afternoon, YouTube. It's your man, George Page, coming to you live on YouTube. Well, the past few weeks, there's been a lot of controversy surrounding Valentina Shevchenko. As you know, it was been about a couple of weeks ago when Weili Zhang fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk, and she was, had a couple of interviews. One with Ariel Helwani, or we call him Ariel Nosewani. Anyway, as she was talking, she wasn't very impressed with Weili Zhang and her fighting style. And a lot of people was going thinking that Jean was going to murk Joanna, but the fight went the distance. And we all know what happened to Joanna. She come out looking like Ferengi. But she as a fighter, she made a critique, and that's basically it is. A lot of people have their opinions. It wasn't that long ago that Conor McGregor, or I like to call him Foster Lucky Charms, made comments that he wasn't impressed by it. But no one raised an eyebrow about it. What the issue was when she said Chinese girl. Okay, she's from China. She's a female, so she's a Chinese girl. I mean, people, the problem is people are extra sensitive now these days. I mean, it's just, it go overboard. And, I'm a person who's open-minded, but at the same time, I have common sense. I never call myself a liberal. I just, say people should live how they want to live. You have your opinions, not, you don't have to have the same opinions about somebody as everybody else does. And that's true about Weili Zhang. She put up a decent fight, and she really messed up her opponent. But that fight could have gone either way. And as you know, Valentina has history with Joanna Jędrzejczyk. They fought 3 times in Muay Thai championships, where Valentina came out the winner. And then it was that long ago she fought Joanna for the flyweight title. It's just when you know somebody, even you have this rivalry with a fighter, you sometimes have this kind of frenemy kind of relationship. And I think she probably just, she considers Joanna in a way a friend, and she had an opinion about her fight against Zhang a couple of weeks ago. But people are just oversensitive about it, and just let it go. It's not worth dwelling over. If she don't like the fighter, she don't like the fighter. And here's the thing is, this shit starting mostly from people who have their little, channels here and there. A lot of from the UFC. They're not putting, what they're doing it in the back, kind of like doing it, undercover. And I want to start this fight between Zhang and Shevchenko, but that fight shouldn't happen. There's no point to it. Zhang is still, just a brand new champion. She just defended her title for the first time. She beat one opponent who was pretty much easily beat, but she just had that reputation of being not easily beat. She beat a former champion, But then there's still people in the division that maybe can be a trouble to her. Like, well, let's talk about Rose Namajunas. Now, I know people talk about Rose's mental health. Yeah. But Rose is still a good fighter. She's still a good fighter. And that only reason why she lost to Jessica Andrade is because she didn't stick to her game plan. That's the same thing happened with Claudia Gadelha. Claudia Gadelha had Jessica Andrade to rights, but she didn't stick to her game plan. That's a problem. You gotta have when you go in with a fighter, you have to have a game plan. If something works for you, you stick with it. Don't change it just because you thought, don't try to be in their level. That's what happened with Joanna. She tried to be the same level with Zhang. Zhang is just a striker. She's a battler, And we talk about that. Oh, Joanna is a point fighter, but hey, that's whatever it gets you to get your win, a win and win. Like Vin said, be the mile or be the yard, But the debate is that would this fight happen? It shouldn't. I think she should at least defend her title against, Mousasi Rose, Thug Rose, and Tatiana Suarez, and then maybe see if she gets up into Carla Esparza also. She's still a good top level fighter. She's fighting Michelle Waterson. I think in a couple of months. I don't know if that fight's gonna happen because there's the whole coronavirus thing. Everything's getting pushed aside. I think they're supposed to have a fight coming up where they don't have no people there. So it's going to be recorded and people just watch it on the pay-per-view or whatever else. But I ain't going to call her, a heel. It's no different from when people like Conor McGregor or John Jones or, any other fighters who talk junk. See, that's the problem is there's not enough drama in the women's division compared to the men. Now, you remember years ago, the Ultimate Fighter, where they had Rampage Jackson versus Sugar Rashad Evans, and there was an argument between these two, and and Rashad called say like, yo, you know what, Rampage, you're all day sucker, and Rampage said, all day sucker. All day sucker? Yeah, all day sucker said, and Rampage says, well, why don't you lick me then? That shit was wild. That was quick. Some people don't do that. You know what? That's something that tells you that you're quick. And she just had an opinion about a fight. She gave her opinion. You know what? Everybody's opinion is gonna be different. And nobody's gonna be like, well, I'm gonna give her props. If you don't like a fighter, you're not gonna give him props. Like, let's just talk about this, like the whole Wilder versus Fury thing. Or people say, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Yeah, Wilder, Fury, what? Yeah, he did a good. But still, people don't like Fury. There's even talk about how I say he's cheated. He cheated. Yeah. That's the situation right there. And like I said, and Valentina wasn't fighting. She just gave her opinion of the fight, and people take it so seriously. And also, maybe take the word like she said, Chinese girl. Well, what if you say Chinese woman? It still feel like you feel like it's offense. It's not an offense. She just, as you know, her English is still not always good. Yeah, I know she's been low. She lived in another country, but still, she just said what was in her head. And I think a person like Valentina, the bullet is just straightforward. She's straightforward. And you can't change that about somebody. If they're straightforward, they're straightforward. Sometimes some people are a little bit more courteous of what they say and how they say it. But Valentina is just straightforward. She is just blunt. And that's the thing with people. They don't like bluntness. Bluntness hurts their feelings. And that's the thing. Bluntness is just basically truth. And I got to say, I can either tell you a pretty lie or an ugly truth. And you know what? It just, easy way you want it. Some people will ever have the pretty lie, like with the president. The truth is ugly. You don't like it, but don't get up an uproar about it. Problem is, not enough honesty. There's a false sense of bravado between people. But I say Valentina's a good fighter. I don't think she should fight Weili Zhang. Zhang's not ready. She's still up and comer. And she has to test herself and prove herself. If she can get past Rose Namajunas, she can get past Tatiana Suarez, she can get past Carla Esparza or Michelle Waterson, yes, okay, we can have the super fight. But right now, no. Put that in the books, throw that away. You know what? After Valentina does her work on J.J. Coderwood, then we want Two Broke Knees My Fairies head on a platter. That's what we want. Forget what Shady Young. We want Two Broke Knees My Fairy. And after that, if she gets to the point, then we'll go back to the lion-ass queen, Amanda Nunes. Well, like I said, I'm just giving my opinion, and that's all it is. Just opinion, people. You don't have to like it, you don't have to love it. It's just, that's all it is. It's your man, George Page. Like, subscribe. Don't subscribe. I'm out. And wait a minute. Pavel has a plan.